I'm Jason Michaels. I'm not a mechanic.
I'm Scott Cantrell. I'm also not a mechanic.
Actually, we're both magicians. Our camera guy, Greg, he's a radio DJ. Not a mechanic.
And the beautiful girl we have with us, Jamie, singer-songwriter, talented, not a mechanic.
No. We arrive at the hotel, and I get out of the car and walk inside to check us in. And let me tell you how cold it was.
How cold was it, Jason?
It was cold.
How cold?
Like really cold. Like the type of cold that your extremities, like your ears, and if you're not wearing gloves, your fingers, the moment you get out of the car, they start to hurt. The entire reason for shooting this segment was because, it was snowing outside. It was ridiculously cold. Wanted to show us arriving at the venue. Well, not the venue, but the place where we were going to stay that night.
Our hotel.
Our hotel. We get there, and all of a sudden, we have a massive, massive problem.
The other way. Like it's stuck. It won't turn to the...
That's because you are turned, something has broke loose from the left side, and you've got it turned as far as you can go the other way.
I go which way?
You could turn it right.
Can you turn them all right?
No, you could just turn that wheel right. This one is not going to turn at all.
The right doesn't help.
I know.
Unless I go backwards.
Seriously? Are you serious?
This is not camera tricks. We don't do camera tricks in our show. This is real stuff.
That's not good, is it? Do that again. Yeah, when you do that with your feet, that's not a good sign.
Greg is filming the incident, and what you'll notice in the video is that when he starts filming, we're under the overhang of the hotel, and then just a few seconds later, you'll see the overhang in the background, and it appears as if we're in a parking space. But
that's because we are.
Well, it's because we are, yes. But the question is then, how did we get there and why didn't we video that? Well, the reason we didn't video it is how we got there. So essentially what happened was the tire was free, and Greg and Jason literally had to move the tire physically, and then I would go a few inches or a few feet, and then they'd move the tire a little bit more, and so on and on and on and on. And so for the next, 15 or 20 minutes, we were just working to get slightly out of the way into a couple of handicapped parking spaces that were in the front of the hotel. Of course, we're not handicapped.
But our truck was.
Our truck was handicapped.
Scott, do you have any thoughts on the subject?
I'm ready to get warm, but...
And get some food?
Get some food. I think we're going to be okay here eventually, but who knows when.
Yeah, I hear you. This is not good. We did make it, unbelievably, we made it to the Hilton Garden Inn. And the trailer's here and everything. Technically, we can do this show, but we're totally screwed at the moment.
If we can figure out where to
I need to know what to do now from here.
how waterproof is that jacket?
Oh, it's pretty.
If you can get up there and figure out where to lay that piece so he can turn and come out a little bit, they can get by.
No, seriously, I'm going to tell the lady that our car's jacked, and these people can pull around and go out. They're fine.
Okay.
They're fine. Just park your car. Get your crap out of it, and we'll tell her it was free. We can easily do it back and forth to the place that we're going to.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do it any more than that.
We had this massive problem. We went to go get something to eat and chill out and just kind of relax because we'd had a very long drive. And after that was done, we went back to the hotel and gathered around, and we are gathering together in my room trying to figure out our game plan for the next day, because the next day we have to do the show, and we still have to get the equipment from our hotel to the venue. We have to figure out how that's going to happen, because apparently we're not going to get there with the current situation. So this is just a little situation where we kind of have a little team meeting before we call it a night and prepare for the next day.
We have to get the trailer back and forth to the place tomorrow, and that's it. That's the key.
Right.
Whether it be we
Or
rent,
you can leave it in that parking lot.
or we can either rent a truck
You get it over there.
to get it there and then
take
bring
the
it
truck
back.
Right. Have the truck for us.
Or worst case scenario, we do the whole cargo van thing.
Yeah. Just gotta get my car to the shop within reason and get some kind of diagnosis of it. Figure out what the next step is with that. I also need to know if my car insurance will take care of it, which is something I'll have to talk to Dad about.
No idea what something like that costs.
I mean, we won't know. I mean, there's no way for us to know.
Well, how difficult can it be? Because it looks like it's just a piece coming off the axle. It
I think
goes
it's
to,
going to be difficult.
it goes to the bottom.
I'm just saying, I mean, I think I've heard people have that before.
No, it's good.
But I don't think it was an easy thing.
Well, it's always not a super easy thing. Pretty positive about the prognosis of it.
Yeah. I think they'll be able to fix it.
Yeah.
It's just like, how long is it going to take and what's it going to cost? How many days are we going to be in Rockford, Illinois? That's what we're doing.
Well, so at this point, also, we really didn't know what the situation was. We knew what the symptoms were and what we were experiencing, but we really didn't know what caused it, or certainly not how to fix it. And so we're throwing out all these crazy things. So for all you car-savvy people out there, just have a good laugh at our expense.
I told you
Installed.
that the tire companies, and now it's the auto repair centers.
So it's the suspension companies that
it's the
maybe.
suspension companies that are paying to have the roads horrible.
Yeah, we prove our ignorance in the world of car mechanical issues.
But once again, as we said before, we're not
The thing we need
mechanics.
to do now is we need to chill out, get a good night's sleep so we can deal with, because I like to just deal with just a show on show day. I don't like to think about a lot of other stuff.
We got some other things to think about.
Yeah, we got to deal with all sorts of other problems now.
Maybe about
It's like lots of problems.
maybe about 3 or 4 o'clock we won't have anything else to deal with.
I'm hoping that by noon we don't have anything else to deal with.
Yeah.
Jamie has some very endearing qualities, and one of the things, other than consistently being late, is that when she arrives somewhere, she
Explodes.
she explodes.
She exploded.
She lands and stuff goes everywhere.
I do that. I
She
get somewhere where
lands.
stuff's like everywhere.
Stuff gets streamed everywhere.
True. All day.
My apartment's
All
great.
right.
If we start making calls, what time are you getting there? 8?
Yes, 8. What? 8 o'clock it is. Stickman's already got a beat up because he's
Yeah.
an early riser.
We can make all our calls by, maybe we can have everything worked out by 9 o'clock.
If we could
And then
have-
have answers to our questions by noon, that would be awesome. We'd be set. If we knew, even if it was horrible news, if we just knew by noon, we could plan from there.
Well, look, if we get up at 8 and start making phone calls, we will have our answers. We will know what is going on. And we will have plenty of time to deal with whatever we have to deal with. And then I'll have to start thinking about the actual show.
Alright, call me in the morning.
Good night, Jamie.
What I'll do is I'll get up at 8, and I'll probably be ready to go by 8:30.
What do you mean ready and ready to go?
Let me shower.
Oh, you're going to get up and take a shower. I was just going to get up and walk over to your room and be like, all right, let's do this.
We'll do it. I mean, welcome to.
What time is it, guys?